Hi everyone, in today's video I want to talk about subtitles. What are the advantages of using subtitles? What are the drawbacks or disadvantages? When should we use them? How should we use them? And when should we stop using them? First, let me tell you what this video is not about. It's not about using subtitles in your first language, your native language, to understand a foreign language. Obviously, this is very useful and it helps in your enjoyment of whatever you're watching or listening to, but it won't help with language learning. This is because our brains are lazy. They look for the easiest way to process information. In this case, the words in your native language. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about using English subtitles to watch or listen to English programs. So let's get started with the advantages. The first one is quite obvious. It's enjoyment. Obviously, if you can understand what you're watching, you're going to enjoy it a lot more. And this does have some language benefits too, because if you enjoy something, you want to keep doing it. And your motivation helps you build a positive habit. Now, the second advantage is ear-eye training. This is connecting what a word looks like with how it sounds. And it's particularly useful for pre-intermediate and intermediate learners that want to work on pronunciation. Subtitles help us understand pronunciation, not only of individual words, but also the way in which words are connected together in speech. Now, if you really want to get the most out of this, I recommend pausing what you're listening to and repeating it. Mimic everything. Not only the words, but also the intonation and the stress. It's a really good habit to get into. However, it is very tiring, so I recommend that you do it in short bursts, just for a few minutes. And you don't need to do it every time. It's okay just to listen sometimes as well. Finally, you should definitely use audio only with this so that you don't get distracted by the visuals. So talks and podcasts are great for this one. The third advantage is to grow your vocabulary and your knowledge of English structures. Watching with subtitles helps you see and hear the language in its natural context. However, please be aware that you need to see and hear a word multiple times in order to pick it up, in order to acquire it. It's not enough to simply watch a program on a Saturday evening and expect that you're going to learn lots of new vocabulary that way. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. But one alternative that can help speed up the process is deliberate noticing and learning. This is where you pause the recording and you rewind and listen again. Can you work out the meaning from the context? If so, write the words and the context in your vocabulary notebook. You put it in the sentence that it appeared in. If not, that's okay. Go check a dictionary, and when you know what it means, do the same. Now, if you really want to improve your vocabulary, you can also check out our video called The Key to Improving Your Vocabulary in English. I'll put the link to that video down below. Finally, let me say one more thing about this advantage, and that is it's important to pace yourself. Don't try and record every new word that you come across, because it's just too much information for you. And also, it can hinder your enjoyment of what you're watching. So I would stick to about 6 words, that's fine, and then just enjoy the rest of the program. Our last advantage is increasing reading speed and comprehension. With other reading material, you can go at your own pace. You can slowly read, You can look back and reread sentences, but when you're watching something with subtitles, that isn't possible. It obviously moves at the same pace as the people are speaking, and doing this helps your reading fluency. Okay, we've talked about the advantages, but there is a disadvantage to using subtitles. And that is that subtitles will not help you improve your listening skills. That comes as a surprise to some people because they think, well, they're listening and they're watching in English because they want to improve their understanding of English. They want to be able to improve their listening skills. But unfortunately, subtitles don't help with that. They don't help you to develop the listening skills you need to improve your comprehension. Skills such as selection, that is being able to pick out the important words that help you understand the message. Watching with subtitles will not help you develop the skills you need to understand people in real life situations where there are no subtitles. So, should you use subtitles? Well, really it depends on your level, what you're listening to or watching, and your goals. As a general rule, subtitles are more beneficial for lower levels, that is pre-intermediate and mid-intermediate. If you're high intermediate or advanced, you should really consider decreasing your use of them. I'm not saying never use subtitles. Sometimes they're necessary, particularly if you're watching a film or a program where the characters speak with very strong accents. You need them to understand what they're saying. However, if you really want to improve your English to take it to the next level, you need to step out of your comfort zone, take off the armbands, and step into the pool. You can start small, in the shallow end if you like. And here are some tips to help you make the transition. Tip 1. Start with something familiar. This could be a program or a film that you've seen before, or it could be a talk about a topic you already have some knowledge of. Tip 2. Listen to something easier, something that is graded to your level. Now, the website British Council Learn English is a great place to start because it has listenings that are graded to different levels, for example, intermediate. Tip 3. Choose something that is shorter and it's more manageable for you. For instance, a TED Talk. Tip 4. Watch or listen without subtitles to see what you can understand, and then watch the same thing again with subtitles. And the final tip, this is tip 5, is to vary the experience. Sometimes use subtitles, sometimes don't use subtitles, and gradually increase the number of times that you watch without subtitles. Yes, it will be difficult at first, but it will really help you in the long term, particularly with listening comprehension. And finally, we'd love to hear from you. Do you use subtitles or do you prefer not to use them? Please write something in the comments, it might help someone else. And if you liked this video, please hit the like button so that it can reach more people. Also, why not check out the other videos in the channel? And if you find the content valuable for you, then consider subscribing. So thanks for watching and have a great day. We'll see you next time.